What's up, my friend? Welcome to another mix from scratch video. Today we got Lil Rye featuring Moonk. Gonna go crazy. I'm gonna mix this as fast as I can, try to beat the original mix and teach you guys a lot of cool stuff in the process. All right, so yeah, let's dive in. If you're new to my channel, I'm Macro from Mixing with Macro. I'm a professional recording and mixing engineer, and I do recording and mixing for major record labels and many independent artists. And my goal is to help you streamline your recording and your mixing process for fast and consistent results. In the description, you can find a 5-step cheat sheet that will take your mix to a professional sounding mix in less than 30 minutes. You will not be disappointed. It's free in the description. Go ahead and check it out. Let's dive in. Okay, so this is what we got right here. Okay, we got Moonk and everything. I'll play it for you really quick.
Just popped up out that coat with Moonk, ready to shoot this switch, spin rapid fire. He said smoke, that bitch must wanna die. We send it to the sky, some tilting on my clip, up off the hill, soon as he fucking try. Boy took his last breath, I looked that pussy bitch right in his eye. 16, if I take my stick on the hit, and we gon' flip a with car. This brand new AR, let's go spin them niggas block. Then high speed on the law, just fuck this Yhapojj raw. Ain't got the drop, you know I had to do. He called me lame, shoot his fucking gun. His scary ass blue, all them op niggas be big. Ain't talk about shit, I ain't worried about none of them.
Fire, okay, because Lil Rye is fucking fire, and we got Moonk right here. So boom, so I'm gonna do, this is the mix that we got on the internet right now. So when you check the video, I'm gonna link it in the description. This is my lead. If you already download my stuff, you're familiar with how I do things. This is all my leads, this is everything right here. And what we're gonna do is try to beat the mix. Now I already have like a bunch of beat chops in it because I was able to record this record with Moonk and Lil Rye, so we don't have to get into all the beat chops and everything as well because it's already there, and a lot of the effect stuff too is already here. But if you want me to dive into like how I do beat chops and my thought process behind it, and then give you some cool techniques that you could use and implement right away inside of your mixes, just let me know and I will shoot a video about it for sure. Use a comment section and I'll see your comment. All right, so boom, so we got Lil Rye right here and we got Moonk. So Moonk comes in hard, right? So let's hear it without any of this. Whole lot different, right? Now what I've been doing lately is adding a L2 at the end. Now I'm gonna deactivate it for now. Actually, now I'm gonna keep it activated, then I'm gonna show you a little bit later why we have that there. So first things first, we're gonna go with the RVox, because the RVox is what we will use to bring up the volume of the vocal. As you can see, we can't hear anything. Okay, so the RVox for me is how we're gonna do it. So let's hear where it's at based on these settings.
Like I'm at Coachella, cheated on my bitch like D&D, my phone got no seller. I'ma stomp on them and pluck a fiddle since they flock together. Just popped up out that coat with Moonk, ready to you could already hear it, right? Now, once we already hear that, next thing I want to do is add my other compressor, okay? So I have my second compressor here that I use to just have a little bit more control, because the RVox, when you look at them side by side, like the RVox is just your comp compressor right here, and then you have your gain, and then you could just gate it if you decide to choose to do so. But this compressor here, the R compressor, you have way more control. You have your attack, release, threshold, ratio. You can mix it as much as you want. You could trim the levels, like a lot of cool stuff you can do here. All right, so let's use that. Go a different part in the song. Number 8 used to cut it like his favorite cuddle. Can't catch him to kill his brother. Swag on bend the block, dope in my socks. I learned that from my mother. My house, they been pussy, too much smoke, they link up with each other. I put up faster attack because it's a rap song, and a slower release because it makes it sound a little bit more fat. Pause. Number 8 used to cut it like his favorite cuddle. Can't catch him to kill his brother. Swag on bend the block, dope in my socks. I learned that from my mother. My house, they been pussy, too much smoke, they link up with each other. Then the block got me. Okay, so chains are important. So what I'm gonna do, since these are the plugins I'm starting with, I'm gonna put them first, and then I'm gonna start EQing. Very debatable if you want to start EQing first and then start compressing after. For me, I like to compress first and then EQ after, simply because I want to hear what I'm EQing, okay? It just depends on what the application is. So now we're gonna add in our EQ. Number 8 used to cut it like his favorite cuddle. Can't catch him to kill his brother. Swag on bend the block, dope in my socks. I learned that from my mother. My house, they been pussy, too much smoke, they link up with each other. Then the block got me a new Say that show bitch, keep trending shit. No for me, she what up? Booking for his reach, make sure it's real.
Okay, cool. So we can hear him. I set the gain a little higher there simply because the gain was a little low. And for this one, this EQ, I'm going to actually replace this EQ with a fab filter. All right, and here's what I'm gonna do with this EQ here. I'm gonna show you real quick what I'm gonna do. Let's put it somewhere here.
Number 8. Used to cut it like his favorite cuddle. Can't catch him to kill his brother. Swig on bend the block, dope in my socks. I learned that from my mother. My house, they been pussy too much smoke. They link up with each other.
That little mid frequency right there, but I like to tame that a little bit.
Number 8. Used to cut it like his favorite cuddle. Can't catch him to kill his brother. Swig on bend the block, dope in my socks. I learned that from my mother.
Not too much though, because the EQ that came before it is taming in that area. It's right around 140, but over here we're just hitting right between these two.
Number 8. Used to cut it like his favorite cuddle. Can't catch him to kill his brother. Swig on bend the block, dope in my socks. I learned that from my mother. My house, they been pussy too much smoke. They link up with each other. Danny Block got me a new gloss on when I shoot it stutter. Say that show bitch, keep trending shit. No for me, she what up? Booking for his reach, make sure it's real. Bro, go get the tough. Her little bro ain't gotta read it. Oh, you thought they blessed? Call this pack that pressure. Let's confirm the kill, let's ask Alexa. Step on niggas, call, get the tough. Yeah. Her little bro ain't got.
Beautiful. So he got his ad libs and all that stuff as well. It's really, really cool. All right, let's go to the right part a little bit. Now, this is a scenario where we got two different rappers. All right, with two different rappers, depending on how their voice sound. Like for instance, if you got a rapper that raps really low and then you got a rapper that raps a little bit higher than him, then you want to put them on two separate channels so they can get their, you know, processing separately. All right. Just gives you a little bit more control as the recording engineer or artist or producer. Gives you a little bit more control, and it makes the artist sound a whole lot better, because you might have to push one artist a little bit more than you have to push the other. So if you put him on one channel, by the time another artist gets in there, it's going to sound over compressed, but your settings sound great on the other artist. So it's good to have two different sections. So for me, I would have two lead vocals, two lead oxes. So I would name this one Moonk, and then I would name the other one Lil Rai for when his part comes in. But their voices are pretty similar on this record, so I don't have to, you know, work so hard. Listen to the hook going into Lil Rai's verse.
Lil Rai come out that cut, percent shooter, call him number 8. Just popped up out that cut with Moonk, ready to shoot this switch, been right before he said smoke.
Right? Pretty different. So let's keep that in mind. I just want to drop that off right there. Okay, so this is the one I'm gonna do here, and I'm gonna also do a little bit.
Lil Rai come out that cut, percent shooter, call him number 8. Just popped up out that cut with Moonk, ready to shoot this switch, been right before he said smoke. That bitch must wanna die. We send shit to the sky. Some tilting on my clip, up off the hill. Soon as he fucking try. Boy took his last breath. I looked that pussy bitch right in his eyes. It's cheating if I take my stick on the hit and we gon' flip a with car. This brand new AR. Go spin them niggas block. Then high speed on the law. Just fuck this Yhapojj raw. Ain't got the drop, you know I had to do. He called me lame, shoot his fucking gun. It's scary as blue. All them op niggas be big. Ain't talking about as I shoot his son. Rock out with my stick like I'm at Coachella. Cheated on my bitch like D&D. My phone got no seller. I'm like
good compression. We got our EQ popping. Next thing we want to do is begin to DS this. Now, this is my DSer that has a 3K. This tames a lot of those harsh frequencies, but the first set of DSing I want to do is my actual DSing.
As I shoot his son. Rock out with my stick like I'm at Coachella. Cheated on my bitch like D&D. My phone got no seller. I might step on them and pluck a fiddle. Since they flock together, feet stay on the pedal. Last man, toe-to-toe punch out his grill, feel like Mayweather. Heard they wanna smoke like my weed on your block, that's why I piss. Tell them niggas.
See, I was going all the way down here. It's like really, really low.
About that cut with Moonk, ready to shoot this switch, been right before he said smoke. That bitch must wanna die. We send shit to the sky. Some tilting on my clip, up off the hill. Soon as he fucking try. Boy took his last breath. I looked that pussy bitch right in his eyes. It's cheating if I
3K DSer.
About that cut with Moonk, ready to shoot this switch, been right before he said smoke. That bitch must wanna die. We send shit to the sky. Some tilting on my clip, up off the hill. Soon as he fucking try. Boy took his last breath. I looked that pussy bitch right in his eyes. It's cheating if I take my stick on the hit and we gon' flip a car. With this brand new AR. Go spin them niggas block. Then high speed on the law. Just fuck this Yhapojj raw. Ain't got the drop, you know I had to do.
Okay, cool. We got the yes out the way. We got the vocal nice and controlled. Now the next thing we want to do is thicken the vocal. So for me, this is where I add a little bit more saturation to the vocal. So this is where I have the lo-fi plugin come in. Right, and if you wanted to take the thickness a little further, there's amazing preset right here called a thickener in the SIEQ from Sound Toys. Sounds a whole lot thicker, right? So yeah, this is the old mix right here, and this is our new mix that we're doing right here. Now I haven't put a lot of stuff on it as yet, but so far let's see where we at. Since they flock together, feet stay on the pedal. Last man, toe-to-toe punch out his grill, feel like MAYWEATHer. Heard they wanna smoke like my weed on your block, that's why I piss. Tell them niggas to call they pick. Tell them a t-shirt gang, I wear his face. All right, let's move on. So now this is where I call a sweetener, additive EQ. This is where that comes in. Let's see where we at. Since they flock together, feet stay on the pedal. Last man, toe-to-toe punch out his grill, feel like MAYWEATHer. Heard they wanna smoke like my weed on your block, that's why I piss. Tell them niggas to call they pick. Tell them a t-shirt gang, I wear his face. Lil' Rock come out, they cut percent shooter, call him number 8. Used to cut it like his favorite cuddle. Okay, cool. We're not gonna do too much because I recorded it and I know the recording is pretty fucking fire. We ain't gotta overdo and fix what's not broken. So now I'm gonna show exactly why I put a L2 on here. Now the L2 been beautiful. Now we have everything set up here. We got our compression, we got our EQ, we got our de-essing, and then we got our thickening with our little saturation here with these two. With this plugin, the lo-fi, that brings in a lot of that distortion, and then we have the SIEQ that brings in a little bit more thickness with the EQ, so we don't have to use our SSL EQ to add more thickness. We could just add more high end with our SSL EQ. So basically these two last stages here are what we use to do additive EQ after we control everything with all the plugins that came before. So now we are looking at the L2. Okay, so now the L2, let's just play. Now the goal is not to bring the threshold so much down so it starts over compressing the vocal. We don't want to do that. We already got the vocal controlled with our two first stages here with the RVox and the R compressor. Okay, this is just to level things out just a bit more tad. It make sure the vocal is sitting and just in your face like this. T-shirt gang, I wear his face. Lil' Rock come out, they cut percent shooter, call him number 8. Just popped up out that coat with Moonk, ready to shoot this switch, been right before he said smoke. That bitch must wanna die. We send it to the sky. Someone tells it on my clip, up off the hill. Soon as he fucking try. Boy took his last breath. I looked that pussy bitch right in his eye. 16 if I take my stick on the head, and we gon' flip a with car. This brand new AR. Go spin them niggas block. Then high speed on the law. But it's really close to the original. Like that's how crazy. Like I'm telling you, like. In the description, I show you everything. So just go grab it real quick, apply to your mix. You're gonna see, go plug and play, and just do it every time. If you're an engineer, bro, this is the secret sauce I'm literally giving you. I use this on all of my sessions, bro, and I could just like plug in, so I don't gotta focus on, okay, do I gotta get this vocal right and all that. Boom, the vocal is already 90% the way there, so all I gotta focus on is recording him or her and making sure that I can focus on other things like my beat chops, vocal effects, like that kind of thing, make the mix sound even better. And all that last 10% of the vocal chain is literally just me putting things a little bit more over the top. I'm telling you, I'm putting it in the description for you, so grab that for free. And that's it, my friend. That's how you mix Lil Rai and Moonk. Bro, I'm telling you, the song is hard. Link is in the description, go listen to it, and you can apply this to your vocal as well. You have all the tools there. I give you the best tools, just literally plug and play. All right, my friend, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.